Not that bad at all. So let's jump! Yes, okay. Now for this one. The durians. Or whatever they're called. This, what I'm about to show you right now, is the most ridiculous thing I've ever done in this game. Because, as you know, you have to kick them. And then you just kick them into that basket and, you know, everything will be fine. But getting them there is a problem. Because both ways you gotta try to get them over the water. And you can't pick them up. Because the only way you can do it is kicking them. And right now I'm going this way because there's actually two over here. Okay, so okay, nice little kick there. You know, and then I'm like, oh my, then I'm like noticing like, while I'm happily hitting the control stick, it's really moving on me. I'm like, oh my god, what's it doing? So then I try it again, nice and slow, and then it goes farther than it should, but I'm trying to tippy toe and see, it went over it went through the whatever that is. And then I'm like, oh my god, this isn't gonna work. But I was able to kick it over there without even doing anything. I mean, normally you have to do like that dive move and, you know, go over there. But no, it wanted to be a jerk and be really sensitive to it in this recording. And it takes me forever to actually get one of these in. So, here we go. And there it goes again, off to the side. And I was really, really, like, angry. Like, I was really angry. Like, I'm like saying, like, why? Like, I'm lightly hitting it. You can see Mary moving really slowly there, and it just did not want to go through. Or in the basket. It just didn't want to do it. Alright. So finally I got in front of it. So see, there we go, I'm tippy-toeing, and then it goes up. And in! Sounds like, oh my god, I decided to cut it? Yeah, I believe I decided to cut it somewhere along the line. Oh, no I don't. Oh, you know what? I didn't cut it because I know what I did. I was trying to do this and it just wasn't working. As you say, it's just going straight up, and then I think it went to the water there. So then when I decided to do it, I flew into the water. I decided to go to the other side to do it the other way. So I figured I might as well show both ways to do this. And I kind of wish I didn't do this because, you know, it's real. Because the first time I noticed that side, it was a lot easier. So I'm like, oh my god, I can show that way. But it just wasn't working because a lightly tap pretty much does that. Pretty much did that to me. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It's ridiculous. So this way, it's kind of interesting because you have to try to get it up there. Then I found out that way, this was actually a lot easier, and then you just gotta roll it over there. Of course, I missed it because it went off to the side there. Okay, so I got her up there, nice and good. Here we go, out of the fountain. Alright, so here we go. Now, watch, look how close it was that this is going into the water. Oh, man. If you thought that was close, or crazy, wait until I show you something else about when I'm doing this. So there it goes. Hits the umbrella. Oh, nice. And the kind of bad thing about post content is that it's nothing really to talk about. You know? So I'm sitting here watching me trying to finish this, and it's really boring right now. you know. And there it goes. Okay. Awesome. You know. Oh, there you go, I caught it. This is me trying to get the third one in. And I'm just like, okay, you're gonna go in. And every time I got on this side of the basket, I showed it. So, now this is just crazy what happens here. Now, this one did not want to go in, and now I was very happy when I got there, and then all of a sudden it kicks over there, I'm like, So then, okay, I got it, so then I'm thinking here, I got it in a good spot. It's nice and good. Look at that, hits the top of the basket, and then rolls to the side of it. I'm like, oh. Now I'm trying to see, I'm moving this with a really light, there it goes, bouncing up, and now I'm like, okay, this is a really good position. And then my angle is totally off, and then it went off to the side, and there it goes, kicking over there. So then I'm thinking, this thing's gonna disappear on me, because they do that. They would eventually disappear if they're not in their regular spot for a very long time. And that's exactly what happened as soon as I got over there. It's just like, it started disappearing, and then I just went over there, so I'm like, you know what, screw this. So I decided to go back to get one more, and I started on this side first. I never got it. I never got it on that side. I'm still on that side, I think, so I'm not that sure. This one's even more heartbreaking, what happens here. I'm up here, so I'm like, okay, this is good. We're on this side as it bounces on my head. And then it goes over here, and then I'm an idiot, and I just kick it out in the water. I'm like, alright, we're back. Now this is the crazy one. Watch what happens here. Okay, so I got it in a nice position. I went to bring it over there. It's the umbrella, and it goes over the house. I'm like, then I just stared at it for a couple seconds, going like, what in the world just happened? And I was still talking about it, right, at this very moment. I know I was. I'm just like, I've never seen it hit the umbrella and go over the house. And I was ready, like, angry to begin with, as we finally, and this is the last one right here. I finally get it over there. I think it was like a 20-minute, it took me 20 minutes to get this in. Try to get up there, then that didn't work. So now I'm thinking to myself, as I'm swimming over here, I was like, this thing's gonna disappear on me. But thank God it didn't. And I finally get this stupid blue coin. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it hit the umbrella and went over the house. Finally! We finally get the blue coin. Now this is when I returned in the original recording, that's why I stopped there, I was talking about it. So. And I'm still talking about it apparently. Okay, there we go. And then I stopped and I actually said what happened because I didn't know if I was going to keep it in or save it to the end or what not. So, yeah. God, I hate post-commentating. It's just that the volume was really low in these parts, and I couldn't hear it all. The first part ended up alright. I don't know why, but the last 40 minutes of it, just didn't wanna. It just wasn't loud enough. I barely heard it. It's like, oh my God. So I just decided, you know what, scrap that audio because it just wasn't working. Okay. So now that we got that blue coin, I was decided to get the rest of the blue coins here in the Delfino Plaza. Now, okay, well, that's not. I guess that was my point. Oh, there goes my screensaver. Oh God. All right, here we go. I'm showing you how many blue coins we have, and we have 11. So we need 8 more to have our 19. I only show 7 because I completely forgot where 1 was. And that's the first one I'm gonna go over there in that crate. Nice slide. Awesome. And then my capture card started going crazy again over here. And there's the M. Like right after this M, I decided to get the Yoshi over here, and that's when it started going a little weird. After I jumped on here. There we go. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to get on there. I noticed before that he needed a pair or so. I decided to stand there to maybe get my capture card in place, but it's still just going a little crazy. Not as much. I think the bird crossing the screen there killed it, but you know.